Let's go over these multiple choice questions about cell communication. The first question reads, which statement best explains how cell surface receptors contribute to signal specificity? So two reasons why this question is a little bit difficult. Cell surface. We don't necessarily talk about the cell as having a cell surface maybe. We call it the membrane. And the reason why this is confusing is it's just not saying membrane. But in your head, think, okay, this is just talking about the membrane. Specificity. This is a tough word, not only to say, but it's tough to understand. This is saying, well, things are going to be specific. Things are going to have one thing that they work it with, like a key and a lock. So what part of the receptor contributes to cells having a signal specificity? Let's go through these answers and try to knock off the ones that aren't correct. A, they bind a wide range of ligands to maximize cellular responsiveness. No, receptors are specific to one molecule. It's like a key and a lock. So A is out. It's not a wide range, it's actually a small range. B, they are restricted to the outer surface of the membrane only. That's like saying they're not actually like transmembrane or integral membranes, and that wouldn't work because they're trying to transmit the cell, or they're trying to transmit the message inside the cell, and that's not making sense, so B is out. C, they eliminate the need for secondary messengers by amplifying all signals directly. No, those receptors need the secondary messengers. That's not going to add into specificity. C is out. So again, we went from a 1 in 5 chance now to a 1 in 2 chance. D, they recognize and respond to particular signaling molecules. That sounds right. Specificity is specific. They are specific to particular or specific signaling molecules. That sounds right. Let's make sure E isn't better. E, their intracellular domains activate identical pathways in all cell types. No, that's absolutely wrong because they're going to have different pathways in different cell types. So E is wrong. D in this question is the right choice. Question 2, phosphorylation, that's the adding of a phosphate group. Cascades, that's when one thing phosphorylates another, involving a series of protein kinases. That's the job of kinases. They add those phosphate groups and typically activate other proteins. Are useful for cellular signal transduction because they... Now remember, they're saying these cascades. That means one thing activates another, which activates another, which activates another. There is a goal, a really important aspect of these cascades. It's to make a small little signal a lot bigger. So let's try to find that in our answers here. A, ensure that only one specific cell type can interpret the signal. No, that doesn't sound right. A is out. B, they always lead to the same cellular response. No, I mean, there's going to be differences. No, that's not the answer. C, they amplify, ooh, I like that word, the original signal many times. That sounds like what the role of kinases do. Let's check to make sure that other ones aren't better. D, they counter the harmful effects of phosphatases. Phosphatases actually aren't harmful. They maybe stop these processes, but they should be regulated for efficiency. So I don't think D is the answer. And then E, they allow ligands to bind receptors without needing a specific shape. No, that's like the reverse of what should happen. So E is out. And that's why C here is the right answer.